find some open field here. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Coates. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the wideout in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. In motion is Coates. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 11 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll drop the throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the run, Goff going to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and 10. Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And his kick is right through. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He'll drop to throw. Well, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Room to run inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is knocked down from the side. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Goff now looking to throw. And Davis with it left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The play clock's running down. From the gun, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Number.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now it's gone. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! All right, here we go. No, check.
Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll drop to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll set up to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing now. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Goff going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams